Assalamu alaikum. I am Aisha Yusuf from Department BS Chemistry, and today I discuss about electrode potential. First we see at the table of content, in which first is electrode, in which we study about what is electrode and what is its main function, why we use it. Second is electrode potential, also study about oxidation potential and reduction potential and what are the factors which affect the electrode potential. Then standard hydrogen electrode, what are the standard values, how can we measure the value of electrode potential, and at the last we see about the application of electrode potential. So what are the electrodes? We know that electricity can pass through solids, liquids, and in some cases also in gases. Suppose we have different cells and in container we have electrolyte, and the electrolyte must be of metal plate or graphite rod from which electron basically oxidize and reduce. What is its main function? Electrolyte are used in electrolytic cell, and in electrolytic cell it is used to collect electric current and also tell us about the conductivity of substances by emitting and also by absorbing electron. No electrode potential. Electrode potential is basically the potential difference that is developed between the electrode and its ions in electrolyte. What happens in electrode potential? We see it in the cell. Suppose we take electrolyte and put a rod in it. The rod we use and electrolyte we take must be of same metal. For example, if we take zinc metal rod, the solution must be of zinc, and if we take the copper rod, the solution must be of copper. The solution also say it about electrolyte. Suppose we take metal rod and metal electrolyte. So we know that metal have the tendency to oxidize more. So M metal oxidize into Mn positive and N electrons. So finally electrons remain in the rod and collected on it, and M positive comes outside in the solution, as we can say in this cell. As a result, charge suppression occurs. This is called electrode potential. The potential difference, so we can say the potential difference between the electrode and its ions in electrolyte under equilibrium is called electrode potential. Now we see about the types of electrode potential. The first one is oxidation potential. When the metal electrode lose electron, the reaction is considered oxidation, and the potential of electrode at that time developed is called oxidation electrode potential. The second is reduction potential. Similarly, when the electrode gain electron, then reduction occurs. This is called reduction, and the potential at the time developed is called reduction electrode potential. Then is standard hydrogen electrode. We can also say it as SHA. Now we saw them one by one grammatically. You can see in this cell the electrode lose electrons, and finally the electrons mix in the solution. And in the second one, you can see the electron sticks to the electrode. And this is the example of oxidation potential and reduction potential. Next is standard hydrogen electrode. Standard hydrogen electrode, why we use it? It is basically used for measuring the tendency of metallic electrode to lose or gain electron when it is in contact with a solution of its own salt of 1 molar concentration and standard temperature, that is 25 degrees C. So what are the construction of SHE, standard hydrogen electrode? We use in a standard hydrogen electron platinum wire. So why we use platinum wire? Platinum wire is used with hydrogen gas so that hydrogen does not do any reaction, and temperature we provide is, it must be 25 degrees C, because we provide standard values. The electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is must be 0 at all temperature. So what happen in electrode? Standard hydrogen electrode. We take 1 atm hydrogen gas and introduce platinum wire. Platinum wire is used with hydrogen gas, and as a result hydrogen gas is bubbled around the platinum electrode. On electrode, oxidation and reduction occurs, and as a result in the formation of hydrogen gas are ions. As finally hydrogen gas forms are ions of hydrogen forms. Ions are formed basically by aqueous solution. So if oxidation occurred, we call it a standard oxidation hydrogen electrode, and if it is a reduction, then we say it's standard reduction hydrogen electrode potential. How we measure the electrode potential? We can measure the electrode potential. We cannot measure it directly. If we have to measure the electrode potential, we must compare it with the standard electrode. One of the standard electrode, we already say that the standard hydrogen electrode. Now we see what are the factors on which it depends. In it, the first of them is concentration of ions. Concentration of ion basically play a great role in electrode potential. For example, if we take electrolytic solution and electrons lose more, and it may be lose less. So for it may also affect the electron releasing density, and finally it may also affect the electrode potential value. The second is temperature. Temperature also affect the electrode potential. When we increase or decrease temperature, it must be affect the electrode potential. For example, if we increase temperature, and finally it also increase heat, and as a result electrode potential value affects, because temperature affects the solution. The third one is nature of electrode. Nature of electrodes also have a great effect on the electrode potential value. For example, every metal have different tendency. We all know that every metal have different tendencies, such as some metal have the tendency to gain more, and some metal have the tendency to lose more. Metals of same atom also have different natures, such as ferrous and ferric ion. Ferrous Fe2 positive and ferric Fe3 positive. And the pressure also have the effect on the electrode potential value. You can say in this graph that temperature and concentration graph increase or decrease. It depends upon the temperature we provide and the concentration we take. Now we see about the applications of electrode potential. In application, the first of them is reaction feasibility. Reaction feasibility is that electrode potential also tell us about the reaction is possible or not. If electrode potential value is positive, then the reaction is possible, and if the value of electrode potential is negative, then the reaction is not possible. Then is reactivity. Electrode potential also tell us about the reactivity of metals. It depends upon the oxidation potential values and reduction potential values. More oxidation means, for example, any metal which have more oxidation value, it must have low reduction value. That leads to the more reactivity of metal. The third is reaction with acid. Metals can also react with acids, and as a result hydrogen gas replaces with salt, and eventually hydrogen is formed. The fourth one is stability. We can also know the stability of electron by using electrode potential value. For example, stability of electrode which have more oxidation, it may have low reduction value, so it may have more stability. And the fifth one is concentration. Electrode potential also tell about the unknown concentration of any metal in the reaction. So that's all about electrode potential. Thank you so much. If you have any question, then you can ask freely.